Previously on Master Detective Archives Ring Code.
Can't tell you anything.
What? Why?
What? Why?
Shinigami, stop saying exactly what I say. And now back to Yuma Cannibal. Hello! This is NicoB. Back with some more Master Detective Archives Ring Code. When we last left off, we continue to run to zombie versions of people we've met, including Dr. Weska, who told us all about his homunculus project, as well as the one involving the UG, and also people we've never met, including the original CEO of Amaterasu Corp, who ended up getting replaced by Makoto. Not to mention our old pal Yako, back from the demon dead. Granted, didn't say shit to us, he just handed us the CD and walked away. Okay, thanks, good to see you, Yako. Good talk, good talk. We also make the disturbing discovery that, in fact, the meat buns that everyone loves in the city are actually full of people. Which is really weird and gross. Apparently there was actually a point in the story where I could have had Yuma eat some meat buns, but never did it, and that's probably a good thing. Though, granted, Yuma might still have eaten some off screen. I mean, hell, Yako was always having Yuma go out and buy some for him, so wouldn't be surprised if everyone's taking at least a little bite of that sweet human flesh. Damn, boy. And upon discovering the machine that creates the rain clouds in Kanai Ward, and watching what happens to all of its denizens, including Kurumi, once it gets turned off, Makoto Kagetsuchi comes out, demanding that Yuma summon the Mystery Labyrinth and solve this mystery to expose his crimes. Only to realize that after we jump in there, oh, Makoto is not actually frozen. Uh-oh. So it's interesting. I've had some time now to think on this, to sort of think on like what all this implicates, to think what all this insinuates here. And I sort of realized, so all of the people in Kanai Ward are homunculi, essentially is what's going on. That's what I believe. That's why Kurumi reacted the way she did to sunlight. And basically the sun has to be blocked out for them to live. I don't know exactly what happened to make everyone homunculi. This might relate to the restricted area, or like what was it like? Oh, that's right. I think they brought this up before, that there was like a fallout or something of some kind. And I'm thinking that's what happened, and it ended up like affecting and essentially killing off, or just making everyone really sick. Because there's a clear difference, right, between the ones that are like still lucid and the ones that are zombies. But it seems like they're saying that after you've died as a homunculus, you come back as a zombie. Like you're not the same person anymore. It's a little confusing because then it means like, well, then did they die before? It seems like they're separate though, right? Because seemingly we saw Dr. Weska die, and then we came across Dr. Weska completely fine and acting like he normally was in the lab. So I think it is like almost like they took that DNA, right, and made them into another person that was a homunculus, and they were themselves, but then if they die again in that form, they degrade. So it looks to me like, I don't know if this was initiated by Makoto or if he inherited it. It seems like he inherited it, and that's why he ended up shutting it down. But I think the whole idea, right, is the meat bun thing and filling it with human flesh. I think that's what the homunculi need to eat to stay alive. Because they talk about how like Weska was like, when you die, you turn to a mindless zombie who feeds on nothing but human flesh. And maybe that's the way before they die. Because clearly also the sun's being blocked out to protect them so they also don't pass away. I think this is like a case of like Makoto in his own twisted, fucked up way is trying to save Kanai Ward because he loves it so much by keeping the denizens alive in this really like messed up way. That's kind of what I'm getting here. As to why exactly he's able to like enter the Mystery Labyrinth, I'm thinking they said that they made a homunculus, right, that was derived from like the greatest minds, or the greatest of minds, and that's clearly number one, right? At least that seems to be what they're suggesting. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like a younger version of the guy that we saw on screen before. I'm also wondering if that also means that did number one have the ability to control the Book of Death? Or is he gonna look like Yuma? The thing is, his hair doesn't look quite like Yuma's in terms of his style. I don't know if the color I think isn't quite the same either, but I don't know. I still have some, I'm not exactly clear on what's going on there, but I think this will end up tying into Yuma in some way. Anyway, that's at least my thought. But it's wild, man. Like I'm For how absolutely bananas and weird this is, even for Kadaka, I am actually kind of digging this crazy secret that this whole town has had. I understand now why this is their grand secret of Kanai Ward. That's another big question that I do not understand, is exactly why Makoto wants us to solve it. Like, what is he getting out of this? Almost again leads me to believe that he's not really responsible for any of these deaths, you know? Like, what will the resolution of this be? I do not know. But anyway, last episode, Lady Holiday 3863 said, oh no, Vivian's dead! Vivi himself, probably. Let's fucking go! Yeah, he probably was like, oh, this is it, man. Thank God, finally. Fucking ate shit. I waited so long for this fucking moment. Though I kind of have a feeling that Vivian probably would have preferred a way that was maybe quick and painless and not being eaten alive by a bunch of crazy zombies, but I don't know. Who am I to judge, right? Maybe he did. Maybe he was even more down with it. I don't know. It's possible. But Lady Holiday, thank you so much for your incredibly accurate comment about Vivia. And it's that reason you are commenting today. By the way, you guys might also have noticed, hopefully, that I sound a bit less echoey than I have the last few episodes, and that's because I'm finally moved in. Yes, I'm finally moved into my new place. And while it's far from being done, like there's still a lot to do, I'm at least actually like living here now. So I was able to get all of my office stuff pretty much all set up, spent all day working on that. And yeah, looking forward to you guys seeing what it looks like. I haven't got all the figures and crazy stuff put up yet, but I'll be working on that over the next few days. But all right, guys, here we go. Seemingly the last Mystery Labyrinth in the game. What is the conclusion to this game, this story going to be? I don't know. I don't know where this is exactly going to be. Like, what's the finality to this? You know? Is it just like, oh, Makoto's the bad guy, therefore that's it, and he dies? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like the quite right here. So let's do it, guys. The last Mystery Labyrinth, at least I think. One last trip to Vegas! Oh yeah, and I'll also be curious. I don't think our colleagues are actually dead. I wouldn't think so. Unless they come back as fucking zombies or something, but I think Yako is actually the only homunculus among us because he lived in Kanai Ward while we're visitors, right? So I don't think, unless they took our DNA and made new homunculus out of us, we would not actually come back. We just stay dead.
Why did you let go halfway through?
Poor Yuma.
It's for good luck. You can't just start breaking tradition, you know.
Why do I always have to start that? I thought we finally bonded. We were just walk through hand in hand. Stop giving me that little tongue naughty look on your face too.
I've gotten used to this view.
But not the concussions.
In the beginning, you were so terrified of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I still am.
Maybe that means I've grown as a detective.
It means I've been a phenomenal mentor. But this Mystery Labyrinth seems different from the previous ones.
Could definitely have done without your jealousy arc, though.
I figured. We'll finally uncover Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, just up ahead. No matter what the truth may be, I will expose it. Whatever the mystery may be, I'll never turn my eyes away. That's my mission as a detective. Can I count on your support again, Shinigami?
I think that what's gonna happen here, I think all of the bodies that we're finding, right? Like that's what we're trying to uncover, right? Is like what happened to all the people that died here? I think it's gonna have nothing to do with Makoto. I think Makoto maybe did the homunculi thing, but like this isn't, that's why he wants us to solve it so badly. And maybe to also essentially, by solving this, we're gonna kill off whoever was responsible for maybe, you know, setting fire to Kanai Ward, which maybe was the UG or like the WDO or something. So when we solve this, they'll all die. That might be what he's hoping we do. If that's the case, then we might be kind of fucked.
Still relying on others after all this time.
I mean, sure, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yes, I am.
Gotta do the dance.
Seriously, is this really necessary?
Of course it is, Master. Always necessary.
I really need to start wearing latex gloves for this part. Let's go ahead and just throw that shit in there. Here we go.
Here's the solution key we'll need.
Bleh. Regurgitate the info.
Oh, you've never thanked me for this before. I considered just handing it over normally, but I'm glad I kept it this way instead.
Wait, you're telling me that was always an option?
You can do it normally.
Anyway, let's go. Let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
That's funny. Kyo's gonna show up next to us like, I'm gonna be your partner, by the way. Ah. All right, here we go. Now, Kyo's gonna show up probably at the very fucking end of this. Though who's gonna be the people staying in our way? Like, who's gonna be like the demon ghosts?
This is Kanai Ward.
The mystery this time seems to be deeply related to Kanai Ward itself. Just like you said, Master, if we keep going, we should be able to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
This place seems fit for the final mystery.
Speaking of, why do you think this is the last mystery labyrinth?
I don't know, end of the game. Chapter 5.
This feels like that. I think I needed your powers in order to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret in the first place. I've got a feeling that when we solve this mystery, our pact will come to an end.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
You know I can't reveal anything about our pact. Regardless, if I train you to be a great detective, there'll come a day you won't need me anymore.
Oh, yeah?
There's still a ways to go before I can call myself a true detective.
Come on, there's no way. You're not showing up in it if there's a sequel to this game, Shinigami.
Unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone.
It's like saying Monokuma's not gonna show up in the next Danganronpa game.
I've heard that before somewhere.
Don't you remember? You heard that from the person who left the strongest impression on you.
Oh, right, you're just a copycat.
I'm copying nobody. I'm just echoing what they said. I guess you could say they influenced me. If that was said by a detective you admire, it seems like a good idea to aim for the same goal.
Eradicate all unsolved mysteries in this world, bring happiness to everyone. I wonder if we're gonna know who that was. She said, well, actually, he said the last detective that she worked with. Maybe that was number 1.
Anyway, here it comes. It's the mystery protecting Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
A door.
Just need to solve it. Let's go, Shinigami.
What was the cause of Amaterasu and Kanai Ward's development? Restricted area. In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so bodies will retreat quickly. Corpses are loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. The process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. The homunculus research, the blank week mystery, the former CEO, blood tests for all residents. Yeah, so the blood test is where they got everyone's DNA, essentially. Kanai Ward is just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure, and their client is UG, who spent a ton of money to keep the research secure. The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses and generic data. or genetic data from the time a collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have perfectly copied. Ugh.
The mystery of Kanai Ward began with the homunculus research.
Yeah, there's no mistake that's the root cause of what's going on in this city.
Oh, that was funny. I had a little bit of a portrait glitch there. We're like, her portrait stuck around longer than it was supposed to.
It involves the mystery of the homunculus research? Let's clear it up all at once, Master.
Why did the unified government request the homunculus research? For military purposes, for medical technology, for academic research. Definitely for this.
Right here!
Definitely for that military.
The UG wanted to create an immortal army and requested that Amaterasu conduct homunculus research.
Basically, it was for military purposes. So what exactly are homunculi?
They're artificially made human beings. Human DNA is extracted to use as a base to grow human cells. The age, gender, and looks are synthetically copied onto an artificial human.
What's the fun in copying people to begin with? That's something I'll never understand. Humans are such weird creatures.
Is that, guy kept spawning us before? Ramen guy.
But whose phantom is it? Huh? It's me? Why?
Oh.
The mystery phantom is the materialization of someone who wants to conceal the truth.
Oh, really now? My eyes all spirally?
Master, you want to hide the truth?
Me? That's impossible!
He had like Makima eyes from Chainsaw Man.
Master, quick! Defeat Master right away!
Yeah.
So this kind of made me think that Makoto might look like Yuma. Or like number 1 or something.
Don't go any further! There's nothing up ahead!
Don't lie to me.
Let's give up and go home.
Shut up, fake me.
What I'm looking for doesn't exist.
Oh, shit. That's not it?
Homunculi are just a fantasy.
No, they're not.
That claim doesn't hold up.
Bonk.
It's not a fantasy! Homunculi do exist! No, homunculi don't exist! I was wrong! Completely wrong!
Restricted area. Oh god. Homunculus nutrition.
Homunculi don't exist!
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Restricted area. The restricted area of Kanai Ward where zombie-like creatures wander. Homunculus nutrition source. Wander around the restricted area seem to subsist on human flesh. Fubuki's investigation yielded this report about homunculus experiments. It describes how a UG research organization first successfully created homunculus 3 years prior. Reaction to sound. Also reason to attract to sound. Rain cloud generating device. It could be artificially generate rain clouds. Let's go with this one for now.
Have you even seen a homunculus?
Yes. Quite a few, actually. Probably this, actually, then. What? Really?
Do you have any proof they exist? It's true it was being researched. That research was cancelled. That research was a complete failure.
No, it wasn't. There we go.
This is the truth.
No, 3 years ago, the UG successfully manufactured a homunculus. The report Fubuki left me clearly said so.
All right.
So, that really was me. Why would I be a mystery phantom?
There's no point thinking about these things if you have no clues. Let's keep going. Anyway, the unified government must have really wanted to make that homunculus. They tasked Amaterasu to make it, but set up their own research facilities as well.
They tried to accelerate the research by having these two facilities compete with each other. The unified government was first to have their experiments succeed. But apparently, that was the only successful experiment.
And I think that was
Those are
Makoto.
some terrible odds.
What I want to know is the identity of that homunculus they were able to create. According to the report Fubuki left behind,
That's what I'm thinking, at least.
They found success in one person's DNA. Someone believed to have the world's greatest mind.
the only successful specimen was from the world's greatest mind.
Unless it's supposed to be like, that's Yuma. Like, Yuma is the homunculus of #1. That would be wild. But I don't know. I feel like Makoto has like ties to Kanai Ward in some way too. And I feel like also ties to potentially the WDO. It's been a while. I haven't actually looked at these in quite some time. By the way, there's no X's through everyone's faces, by the way, which that sort of leads me to believe these motherfuckers are not actually dead. Yeah, see, like, this guy's hair, is it like Makoto's? It does have a very similar style to it. I think it's going to be that Makoto is the homunculus of him. Oh, by the way, I guess actually brought up, apparently Fink the Slaughter Artist, his zombie form, is actually optional. Like, you can miss that. So it was a good thing I came across when I did. Good, it's good, because I did see people say in the previous episode that was like, that there was like a missable like thing, and when I saw that I was like, oh shit, I hope I got it, because I split that episode into 2, but apparently that was it. So okay, good.
He's back! The world's dumbest looking mystery phantom!
He looks dumb?
Hey, that's why my coat's a little different.
Chase that clone with Master's dumb face!
This time you directly said I was dumb.
What the fuck? Oh god, clock tower's falling! Ah!
The clock tower, it's blocking the path.
Just solve the mystery like you always do! You got this!
Who is the person with the world's greatest mind? #1. Over here, we are brought by the WDO's #1. He's called the world's greatest mind, isn't he? Bonk. Hello there.
The true identity of the world's greatest mind was written on a memo left by the dead criminal in the refrigerator. It's the person known as #1 of the World Detective Organization. He ran off again. What's going on? It's like he's trying to lead me somewhere. Shinigami?
Huh? It's nothing. Anyway, let's go after him.
Yeah, it's clear that she has some connection again to. I think that is it, because that's why she freaked out before when we brought up like #1, and she was like she acted like she was like pretending like she didn't know him, even though clearly she did. She was like lying about it. Yeah, I think that might have been her previous master.
To think, the only successful homunculus was based on the world's greatest mind. #1 of the WDO. But if that's true, then there's something else bothering me about it.
Hey, Master!
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about how we should keep our focus on Kanai Ward's mysteries. I mean, the completed homunculus disappeared, right? So that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
You can't say for certain it's unrelated.
Well, number one was that old man, right? You never saw him anywhere in Kanai Ward.
That's true. I didn't see him in the city.
See? I told you that homunculus has nothing to do with this stuff. Besides, world's greatest mind. He got blown up with that building, right?
That's true, though I feel like he went down too easily.
Yeah, that seemed too easy.
Who cares about that old geezer? Let's talk about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Sure.
What are you hiding from me, Shinigami? What are you demon hiding from me?
Setting aside how the UG's research facility succeeded in their homunculus experiment, the problem is Kanai Ward. What happened to the research being done here?
Seems like that's the mystery we face.
What occurred to Kanai Ward in the name of scientific research? The Project Homunculus, in order to silence the pesky unified government and complete homunculus experiments, Dr. Weska purchased the entire village near the lab and made it restricted to conduct the work in secret. And so 3 years ago, the fateful homunculus project began. It's this.
Under the UG's jurisdiction, Amaterasu Corp grew impatient and conducted an experiment 3 years ago. That was known as Project Homunculus.
Wasn't Dr. Weska in charge of that? What was it all about anyway?
I don't know the exact details.
That's what we have to figure out next.
What was done in Kanai Ward for the sake of research?
I wonder what was done to prepare for Project Homunculus.
Looks like that's where we're starting. Good luck, Master!
Literally homunculus research. Oh, I guess not. I guess that's the cancellation? No, okay. Okay, it was the blood test, I guess. The test for a contagious disease. There we go. The other one was like, what do they do for the name of science? What do they do for the name of the research? Because one didn't say specifically for research. It's a test against contagious disease, but I guess that's the same thing. I don't know.
Something else also happened in Kanai Ward 3 years ago, at the same time as Project Homunculus. All of the residents were forced to take a blood test.
Maybe those mandatory blood tests had something to do with Project Homunculus?
It's true both took place 3 years ago, so I doubt they're unrelated. Which means the blood test wasn't checking for some contagious disease among the residents. They were extracting DNA from everyone to see who was suitable for homunculus research.
The answer, everybody.
Wait, if that's the case, then Project Homunculus is...
Now there's some blood? There are some stairs over there! Master, run!
Right!
This place seems familiar.
Yeah, it looks like Doya District. I wonder if we have to go through here.
Seems that way. Okay then, let's go!
Ah! Running.
Looks like you discovered something about Project Homunculus.
Yeah, but...
What's wrong?
Well, if it's what I think it is, then horrible things were done for this research.
It's pretty horrible here too! Master, concentrate!
What was created from Project Homunculus? Kanai Ward residents!
I knew it. It's hard to believe, but I It's the truth. Project Homunculus was an effort to create homunculi out of all the residents in Kanai Ward.
All of them?
All of them?
After Amaterasu was outdone by their rival, they started searching for suitable DNA in every possible way. And that's what the blood tests were for. They created homunculi out of every citizen in town. Even if a few failed, all they needed was one successful specimen. That was the purpose behind Project Homunculus.
So, what happened after that?
Well...
Master, you better concentrate!
What happened as a result of Project Homunculus? Blank Week Mystery.
Must be it. In the end, Project Homunculus was a failure. And as a result, the Blank Week Mystery occurred. The defective homunculi from the experiment were responsible for that event.
I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective.
The event Kurumi mentioned, where the city was ruined while everyone slept. The destruction of the giant shutters of the lab where the experiment took place. All of that was caused when the defective homunculi attacked Kanai Ward.
An entire city was destroyed by defective homunculi, and no one's ever said a thing about it?
Yeah, and it's actually the people of Kanai Ward. So going back and reviewing what Dr. Weska was trying to say, and it was like, it gets cut off when he's like, they have one weakness and it's blank. It's sunlight, right? So the sunlight makes them go crazy. Because the sunlight was essentially making them just ravage the whole town and like destroy everything, they blocked out the sun, created the endless rain, and then realized that made everyone go back to normal. That's why suddenly everyone wakes up and they're like, it's been a week later. But they didn't realize that the original selves are dead. They're actually the homunculi, the defective ones, I assume. Or maybe they even killed their original selves. Maybe the defective homunculi went out and killed everybody. All of the original selves. That actually might be what it is.
What is the Blank Week Mystery anyway? How can a whole week pass in a single night?
Right. Those are the mysteries we need to unravel to get to the heart of the Blank Week. But I still haven't gathered my thoughts about it.
Oh God.
Master, the Mystery Labyrinth is getting testy! You have to give an answer now!
I know, but...
There's no time, Goma.
I'll help you. Let's lay it all out together!
Time to get naked. Whee! Oh! No smile this time? Interesting. All Kanai Ward residents were blank during blank week. Whoa, it's going really fast. Were killed? What do they do after going berserk from sunlight attacking humans? Fuck. Revived? Oh yeah, it is. React. Oh, maybe? No, maybe not. React it. Returned? We're Gertz. I don't know why, but for some reason they don't let you look at your book here. You can't look at your evidence in more detail. Like you can't pause it here normally, other than just like the basic, you know, start pause. Replay? The fucking goddamn it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, reply. Replaced. There we go. Replaced. So it is what I thought. Were they also the ones that literally killed their original selves, maybe? I-beams!
Great! job, Master! Awesome teamwork! Master?
They were all swapped during the blank week mystery.
Right, but who or what was swapped?
Everyone in Kanai Ward. Each resident was replaced by their homunculus. It happened during the blank week mystery.
Huh? Everyone? Come on, that couldn't have happened!
Yes, it's impossible. It's too ridiculous to think they all could be swapped with homunculi.
Jesus Christ. Mystery Phantom Yuma, why is your voice so loud?
That's nothing but a fantasy.
Huh? Which is the real Master?
Obviously it's me.
Seriously?
The blank week mystery has nothing to do with homunculi. Your deduction is wrong. Everything you say is wrong.
And your eyes are dumb.
Master! Master's getting closer!
I just said I'm the real one.
No. Give me yes.
You're wrong. They couldn't have been swapped. Impossible!
Impossible!
It's a fantasy you made up! All of it. All of it, all of it, all of it! Everything you say is wrong!
Oh, was that it? I guess that was that last one there. Oh. No, actually, I guess it was they couldn't have been swapped.
That claim doesn't hold up! No! There's proof they switched! No, that's a lie! It's all made up!
Alright. So the blank week mystery, it's probably not this because we already kind of focused on that. Restricted area, defective homunculus, counter sunlight that become extremely stressed and lose control, cancellation, homunculus characteristics, describes peculiarities and details concerning memory.
Things were swapped with homunculi? That's impossible! Something else caused the blank week. Everyone was drugged and knocked out.
Ow.
Every resident fell asleep. So, there's a gap in their memories.
Ah, fuck.
That's why the memories connect across that week. That's impossible if they were swapped. If they were swaps, they'd be different beings.
Wait.
Their memories would be totally different too.
Oh no, this is it.
Flash through this mystery.
No, they wouldn't.
A homunculus retains all the memories their original had when their DNA was first extracted. That's why the specimens created by the experiment also have memories from before the blood test. It explains how their memories are linked. No, your reasoning is obviously wrong.
Shut up, Hot Topic, Yuma.
They can inherit
You fucking
memories.
black mascara. Defective homunculus, blood test for all residents. The project homunculus took place 3 years ago. The test site. Not sure.
What about the week no one remembers? If memories are kept after swapping, there wouldn't be a gap in their memories.
Oh! Whoa.
The blank week is part of every resident's memory. This fact proves it. Nothing swapped places with the residents.
No, that's it. Oh no, it's this. It's this thing to say what the.
The
Shit.
blank week gap in their memories.
There we go.
The truth. Defective homunculi go berserk in sunlight. They lose all sense of reason as well as their memories. The sunlight made them go wild as soon as they were born, wiping their memories during that time. There was sunlight shining through the lab. Maybe it was to test if the creatures had overcome that weakness. But the experiment failed.
In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed and died. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent and
fucked.
They went berserk and attacked Kanai Ward. When they eventually returned to their senses, their memories were reset to before the blood test. An entire week had passed by then. But since none of them remembered what happened, the week felt like a single day to them.
That's what caused the blank week mystery?
Uh-oh. He laughs.
What's with him? Why is he laughing?
He's like, yes, good, Yuma, good. Find that deep, dark, dank truth. Rub it right in my stupid, weird eyes. And I'm falling now.
I don't believe it. Everyone in Kanai Ward is a homunculus?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This city is a city of homunculi.
Even Kurumi.
And the Flatty? And Fuzzhead too? Everybody?
Oh,
No one mentioned anything like that. How'd they manage to hide it?
they didn't. They don't know.
I don't think any of them knew they'd been replaced by homunculi either.
I still love Kurumi though. I don't give a shit if she fucking is hungry for my human flesh.
Memories when they emerged as homunculi and went wild.
And what happened to the original residents? The ones who first lived in Kanai Ward?
I think they're gone.
What do you mean, gone?
They were killed by the homunculi.
When the defective homunculi went berserk and attacked Kanai Ward, the original residents
Yeah.
died. All of them.
They're all dead?
That explains how the homunculi replaced their originals after they returned to their senses. By the time the homunculi regained consciousness, the originals were gone.
And I guess they just weren't hungry for eating themselves or other homunculi.
With the exception of those like Kurumi's grandfather, who refused the blood test and vanished completely. That's because those who didn't have their DNA extracted had no homunculus to replace them.
So if they were killed without a substitute in place, they were considered missing.
This is the tragedy that befell Kanai Ward 3 years ago. That's the truth behind the blank week mystery.
Boom. All right, I called that, man.
The city is falling apart!
You destroyed it. You exposed the mystery behind the city. You are an uninvited guest here. You're the enemy. But it's not over yet. You still haven't reached the truth behind this city. I won't let it happen. I will shelter the mystery of Kanai Ward.
Okay, what are we dealing with this time? Project Homunculus, Memo on the Corpse, we have already done. Unmanned Factory. The research area where no one should be. The confession video. Video recorded by the doctor talking about the homunculus research. At the end of the recording, he's shown being killed by an out-of-control defective homunculus. And that one. I think it's probably this one.
Like I keep telling you. Swapping places is just in your head. You have no proof a switch even took place.
Wrong. Oh, really?
Look, I keep telling you.
Doctor's confession video, come on. Feels like proof.
Swapping places is just in your head. It even took place. There's zero evidence for that. The homunculi were destroyed after the experiment. At the hands of the researchers who saw failures. That's why it's impossible. Homunculi would have attacked the city. No one was killed by the homunculi.
There we go.
It's the truth. Dr. Wesker left a video journal discussing the conclusions of Project Homunculus. It clearly shows the doctor dying at the hands of a defective homunculus who went out of control.
Shit was gnarly, bro.
But we met the doctor at Amaterasu's lab, even though he should have been dead already. The fact that we met him after he died proves he and the other citizens were all replaced by homunculi.
I see. So the doctor at the lab was also a swapped out homunculus.
That's why he didn't know about the results of the experiment. And also why he knew nothing about the blank week mystery.
He wouldn't even remember the terrible things he did.
He caused the city's greatest tragedy. But maybe what little conscience he had left urged him to leave evidence. No, not yet. I refuse to give up.
What you talking about, Dank Yuma?
I have to protect Kanai Ward!
Why does the other master want to protect Kanai Ward so badly?
You don't fully understand it yet. You know nothing about Kanai Ward. What do you know about its darkness?
Oh shit! Master got a gun! What's the reason for the unending rain in Kanai Ward? It's rainy season! Power! That shit!
I can't avoid it!
Go see the button. I'm fucking dead.
You don't fully understand it yet.
He's pulling out a gun, a revolver, isn't he? Like, just like Makoto.
You know about its darkness.
Thing is, our voices aren't the same. I'm pretty sure that's not Lucien Dodge voicing Makoto. Huh? This one. Yeah! That was sick. This game's got so much production value.
Covered Kanai Ward to block out sunlight, which homunculi are vulnerable to. The homunculi stopped their attack thanks to the clouds covering the city.
Whatever, I'm out.
Master, don't let him get away. You gotta finish this.
Hypocrite. I'll expose him for who he is. We're not done yet. The city's darkness goes even deeper.
Where do Kanai Ward's dead end up? The rural village.
This is the answer. The dead in Kanai Ward are transported to the abandoned village, a restricted area. Whenever a defective homunculus revives, its intelligence decreases, turning it into a zombie. The city would have been overrun with zombified homunculi if the bodies were left alone. That's why the bodies have been getting sent to the abandoned village.
Peacekeepers always tried to get rid of the bodies as fast as possible. Did they know they'd turn into zombies?
No, they were probably just following orders. They were told that bodies in this city rot quickly. The people of Kanai Ward, including the Peacekeepers, didn't know that they're all homunculi.
They're all fucking demons.
It must also be the reason why they were so strict about keeping this place isolated from the outside world.
Yeah. Nowhere to run, fake meat.
We got you now! There's nowhere to run, Master!
I told you, that's not me! You think that's enough to defeat me? You think that's enough to expose Kanai Ward's darkness? More. Kanai Ward's darkness goes far deeper than that!
Eat this nuke. What is the source of nutrition? Meat buns. Delicious meat buns.
That's right. The people in Kanai Ward love their meat buns. You know what they're made of, don't you?
Me.
The main source of nutrients for homunculi is human flesh. That's why everyone craved those meat buns so much.
Why the hell did I crib him so badly? I guess you just like eating people. Ah, shit, well, fuck. Why do people have to taste so fucking good? Tastes like chicken.
Warning. Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis in their cells. Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh. That's a primal instinct homunculi can never defy. What are you? Mystery phantoms are supposed to prevent mysteries from being exposed. And yet, it's like you're guiding me to the truth.
Maybe he is actually just, this is actually Makoto disguising himself as Yuma. Or maybe it is actually, or maybe it's Makoto without his mask on because we've never seen it. And it looks like Yuma, I don't know. Again, it's just the whole thing of the hair doesn't sort of match, but we don't actually, oh, it's actually, now I think about it, we don't actually see his hair at all, do we? We don't actually see his hair because of the hood.
It's not just the meat buns. Residents of Kanai Ward also have other characteristics. Of course, I'm sure you've already noticed them. A bomb?
Big bomb.
He's trying to boom kill you, but you can defuse it by solving the mystery.
Actually boom kill me.
You've seen it time and time again. You should already know this. They're physical abnormalities. It's another part of Kanai Ward's darkness. Physical abnormalities?
Let's go, Master! We gotta join hands and defeat my other Master!
Physical abnormalities. The sound? Kanai's residents' blank blood is evidence of their physical abnormalities. No fucking way, dude. Oh my god, no fucking way, dude. Oh my god, they actually did it. I don't believe it. Oh, Kadaka, you fucking mad lad. You fucking mad lad. I actually said this at one point in the last one I was in the last episode, or one of the last couple episodes. We were running around, and I thought, no, that's not exactly what he means. No, they're not saying they're actually giving a valid plot reason. If that's the case, then why the fuck didn't Yuma say anything about it? I was thinking just like, what the hell's their blood pink? Wow. I don't fucking believe it, dude. Kadaka, you crazy psycho. You crazy bitch. That's some meta shit right there, dude. This time it's got an actual lore reason behind it. Behind the Pepto blood. But I'm curious, like, is Yuma just gonna like explain why he didn't say anything about it though the other times? Because if that's the case, if we're going down that route, because then that should lead you to go, okay, why wasn't their blood red?
Huh? Pink blood? Hey, everyone did have pink blood. I think I got too used to it.
Shut up, Shinigami. Fuck you. No, you don't get to pull that. No. Come on. All right, that's meta within the meta. You can't fucking say that. No, shut up. You can't say no. It's just I got used to it from all those other fucking games that Kadaka made. No. Come on. We're in the universe here. We're supposed to be like, hey, my inner universe, I saw a bunch of red blood. I guess you could say, well, Yuma had never seen a dead body before or whatever, so maybe he didn't know. But come on, man. Like, you never cut yourself at some point? Like, I still feel like, but it's like he has memories of like basic things. He can still talk, right? Like he lost all of his memories of his previous life, but maybe he lost memories of that blood was not, or pink blood is not normal.
Now that I think about it, it's really abnormal. Blood being pink instead of red is obviously strange. That's right. From the very beginning, I thought something was off. Since I first saw a corpse in the city, I had my suspicions about the color of the blood here.
I shouldn't say anything because fuck you.
Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it? This blood is real? How? Why?
Oh, they're saying that's good enough, huh? Nah, I don't buy it, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. I know what Kadaka's doing. And I do think it's clever, but I also think in any other situation, if you saw that shit right, you would think that that was like important to the case in some way. I guess the Mystery Labyrinth didn't add it because it wasn't important to those cases, so that never gets made into a solution key. But I just couldn't help but think that like, as an actual detective, you were looking through this shit and that shit was happening. That wouldn't, I feel like that would be something in the back of your mind, like, what the fuck is going on here? He just rolled it off.
Due to Shinigami haunting me, like it was somehow changing the way I see things.
Okay. That's a much better excuse. Never mind. Okay. That's a much better reasoning. I just had to let him keep going. Okay. All right. Okay. I will buy that. Okay. I thought that they were just going to be like, that's good enough, right? No. Okay. All right. I'm actually satisfied with that.
Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
You're asking me how I feel about death? Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary. I was just saying there was nothing odd about there being a corpse. The color of human blood doesn't matter to me.
But why didn't the other master detectives mention anything about the color?
Oh my god, dude. I actually kind of love that he's doing this. It's so hilariously meta. Fuck, dude.
It wasn't mentioned at all while I was investigating crime scenes with Halara. Oh, right. Maybe...
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay.
It could be because Chief Yako said the rain affects things. In fact, maybe it wasn't just the master detectives. Chief Yako and the other people in town. Maybe they all believed it too. For example, they could have said there were some chemical properties in the rain that causes blood to change color. In that case, people wouldn't find it strange that their blood was pink.
Yes, homunculi have pink blood. Maybe they were made that way to differentiate them from their originals. Now, you're finally seeing the big picture. I've been waiting for this!
Interesting. You know what that means, though? If we're gonna get a sequel to this game, very likely those motherfuckers, whoever dies in that game is gonna have red blood. It's just gonna be way more gnarly.
Master's mystery phantom sure doesn't seem scared of these mysteries being solved.
I think it is Makoto. I think it is just Makoto.
Anyway, we gotta beat him. Otherwise, you'll get caught in its destruction.
Fine. Let's end this. It's time to expose the truth of Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. It's over!
You? You think you can do it?
Oh, just going right to the end here, huh? Yeah. You see, this is just the tip of the iceberg. That's why this shit, like, I was able to solve this kind of mostly myself before the episode started. And look, there's only 5 points. The rain cloud generator, capsules, sunlight, blood test, Dr. Weska. That's the thing. I mean, he was like the quote-unquote culprit here. Dr. Weska? All the homunculi? Everybody in town? Oh, man, that's the thing. It's like every homunculi. So by solving this mystery, I'm gonna kill everybody in the city?
I do these recaps out of kindness, you know. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to get a little appreciation.
Chef Shinigami.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was all a part of your process or something.
Time to boom kill this mystery.
This is all part of your process.
Facts and finish this once and for all. It's time for the very last deduction denouement.
At least seemingly. Oh, this is getting interesting.
It all started 10 years ago. The UG tasked both its own research facility and Amaterasu Corp to conduct homunculus research.
They were trying to create an immortal army of homunculi that could just come back to life, right? If that happened, the death gods would be out of a job!
By having the two organizations compete with each other, they hoped to rush development along. And it was the UG's research facility that managed to create a homunculus first. That drove Amaterasu into a panic. So, 3 years ago, Project Homunculus was conducted under Dr. Weska's direction.
Acting like they were just testing for a contagious disease, they took blood from all the people in Kanai Ward. They were turning the town upside down, trying to find DNA that would help them make homunculi. They got beat to the punch and were rushing for results. Huge death flag, if you ask me.
Ultimately, the experiment was a failure.
They made them and they came out fully clothed.
And their efforts resulted in nothing more than a mass of defective homunculi. Defective homunculi have 2 fatal flaws. 1, they revive after death with fully repaired bodies, but their minds deteriorate and they become zombies.
2, sunlight whips them into a bloody frenzy, but they won't remember what they did afterwards. It's kinda like when an alcoholic corporate drone with a lot of pent-up stress gets a picture at the company party.
I'm not sure that's really the same. Anyway, the newly created defective homunculi were exposed to sunlight and immediately went on a rampage.
Yeah, who went in and cleaned everything up anyway? Because like when you were like run around and see literally your like your previous self, actually, no, you know what they did? They ate them. I guess that's what we saw. I guess when you still have like human bones everywhere, you eat the bones.
They attacked Kanai Ward and murdered all of the residents.
A certain masked man then created a rain cloud generator by making some extreme modifications to a public bathhouse. He covered the whole city with those clouds.
The rain clouds blocked out the sun and brought the defective homunculi out of their berserk state. Their memories reverted back to when their blood had been drawn 1 week before.
The blank week mystery refers to the period where they went out of control and lost their memories. So basically, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is...
3 years ago, the defective homunculi of all Kanai Ward residents murdered their human counterparts. Exposed to sunlight at the very moment of their creation, they went berserk and wiped out the entire city. Rain clouds then blocked out the sun, and their human memories returned.
Was that big beefy bass guy over there too? It was.
The defective homunculi have no idea they're not human. And they continue on.
So that dude with the weird teeth, we've actually seen him since the prologue. I thought he'd come back in some way, but he didn't end up. I guess he was just for that chapter.
The pink blood wasn't caused by the rain.
It's actually conclusive evidence that every resident is a homunculus.
This is the truth behind Kanai Ward's ultimate secret!
All right. He's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm morbing. Oh. Oh. And there he is. Okay, I guess you weren't dressed up like him. He just chucked that shit right into fake Yuma. But also with the sword, huh?
It's you. Hey.